Alright guys, so let's continue with Node School. We're going to do Learn New HTML, starting with GitHub, desktop. Go ahead and create the repository name, Learn New HTML, description, Node School, all that good stuff. Create repository, and then we'll publish it to GitHub. And let's see, while that's loading, we don't need that. Let's just do Safari. So, hello world, tags, attributes, non-HTML. HTML is a hypertext markup language. This is standard markup language for creating web pages and web applications. This workshopper will guide you through the simple exercises which explain the core principles of HTML. Just need Node and open the terminal, run this command, and we just need to use, in order to run it, we're going to have to type that in. So let's go to our terminal, and where are we at? Let's go to desktop. Let's go to Node School, and then let's do Learn New HTML. Let's install the dependencies, and then I believe Learn New HTML. Let's see how GitHub's doing. We'll do a new branch, Learn New HTML, create it, and should be good to go. Let's see if we can find it. Learn New HTML. Boom. Created. Let's see what's going on in the terminal. Run it. Okay. Brackets. Learn New HTML. Welcome to Learn New HTML. What is HTML? We've said that already. Hypertext markup language. They can include writing, links, pictures, and even sound and video. HTML is used to mark and describe each of these kinds of content so the web browser can show them correctly. HTML can also be used to add meta information to a web page. Meta information is information about the web page. For example, the name of the person who made it. Meta information is not usually shown by web browsers. HTML was made by the World Wide Web Consortium, W3C. There are many versions of HTML. The current standard version is HTML5, so there's a version W3C recommends. Why do I need to learn HTML? Well, if you're going to design websites, HTML is the cornerstone of the web. It's what you see in your browser every time you open your favorite site. If you're going to work in web development, then you definitely need to know what HTML is, how to read it, and how to use it. Browser. You need to have a browser, the program to read HTML documents and display them. There are a lot of them. I prefer Google Chrome. Just my opinion. Editor. HTML document could be created in any text editor, even Notepad. Nevertheless, it would be better if you use a special editor with useful features like syntax, highlighting tabs, auto-completions, etc. We recommend you use I'm going to continue with Visual Studio Code. These are pretty good. Atom, Sublime Text, brackets, but I just prefer Visual Studio. Too used to it. At this point, how to use this workshopper? This workshopper will guide you through the simple exercises which explain the core principles of HTML. In most cases, it's enough to only use 3 commands. Learn new HTML, run file HTML. We'll serve a local server at this localhost 3000. The preview of file.html, verify your file, learn your HTML help, show you the help message. The challenge, create a new empty file, touch index.html, and put these lines in there. Let's see. Let's open a folder. Node School, Learn You HTML. Open. And then we'll just code all this out. Index.html. So we got Doctype. Very bad to copy and paste code, but pretty familiar. I feel confident enough with HTML that I don't need to write out all these tags just to, take up the time. Alright, this is going to give you boilerplate for all of next exercises, everything you're going to do. You do with that snippet. It's okay if you don't understand what's going on. These lines will be explained in the following exercises. Run, learn you HTML, verify your solution, or learn you HTML, run to see the result in the browser. Let's see how this works. If it wants to. But I mean, these tabs are way off. Visual Studios doesn't like a flavor. What do we got here? Our path must be a string or buffer. Let's save it. HTML. Maybe we do the file to verify it. That'll probably help. Here's the official solution in case you want notes. HTML, here we go. Okay, you solved the first exercise. Let's take a look at what you wrote. Here is a content. This is what we call an HTML document. This is a minimal boilerplate for each HTML document. One of the most important lines is the first line, doctype.html. That's the Doctype Declaration, which represents the document type and helps the browsers to display web pages correctly. If it must only appear once at the top of the page before any HTML tags. After the Doctype Declaration, we have special entities called tags, which may have attributes with values. Here we're going to take a look at this in the following exercises. You have 10 exercises left. So, this is completed. Okay. Now that it's completed, let's go to, not GitHub, but we can go to Learn You HTML, index, and if we do control click on the Mac, we can open while it's loading, and you can see how you can see in real time what your how things are being updated. Here's a body, right? So we've got title, hello world. That is right here. And we can just do, let's move this over so you can see it a little better. new title. So this is going to be what appears in the bar tab of your web page, and then we'll just do learning node school is I. And we can reload it. Learning node school is I, new title, all that good stuff. And we'll probably mess around with it later on, but you can kind of see this is what sets up what a web page is going to look like. And there's different type of things that we'll most likely go over in future videos. I don't want to overload you with information, but it's neat. HTML is pretty cool, in my opinion. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next video.